21. I was 15 shopping for them chains, but early as a gin and diapers, some shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, classical family, it's your boy Giri back with another reaction. Hope y'all are doing good. I'm doing great. Today we have a special request. I'm listening to Pinchas Zuckerman. Never heard of this name. Complete Masterclass 1982. So very, very new to me, but that's what it's all about. And yeah, looking forward to it. I hope you enjoy the piece. I hope I enjoy it too. Before that, though, if you want to get a cool t-shirt, please use the link down below. It's from Amadeus Apparel. I also get like a percentage, but you can use my code GIDI and you get 10% off. So yeah, if you're interested, definitely gonna do that. But yeah, let's go. Let's enjoy it. Let's listen.
Major funding for a master class with Pinchas Zuckerman has been provided by Campbell Methuen Advertising. Additional funding has been provided by Liberty State Bank, David and Cheryl Fessler, and Fine Associates Incorporated.
Well,
On a winter's afternoon in January, a violin master class was held at the University of Minnesota. The master was the world-famous soloist and music director of the St. Paul Chamber Orchestra, Pinchas Zuckerman. Although the Israeli virtuoso has begun a conducting career, his passion for the violin, as we shall see, burns as brightly as ever. 3 students were selected for the master class: Felicia Brunel, Mari Jameson, and 15-year-old Gary Levinson. With them and the overflow audience, Maestro Zuckerman explored musical style, form, technique, and drama. Here are highlights from this extraordinary musical event.
okay. Yeah, before we continue, really cool. Like I wasn't expecting it to be like it feels like a documentary and I haven't done one of these in a while, but I'm guessing they are gonna like perform now. So these students that were chosen. But yeah, really interesting so far. I wasn't expecting this though. So that's what makes it like I'm really curious. He's good.
Pretty good.
That was very good. What is the name of the piece, by the way? I feel like I've heard something similar to that. I think maybe the piece that I'm thinking of is I don't know the name, but there's something that sounds really similar. And I think every now and then I hear the sound like trending on social media, but I don't know what the piece. It's not this one though. It's not this one, but I'm also really curious to know if like these students got famous like later on because she, for example, I mean, it sounded really good, you know.
It's good. Can I just suggest a couple of things about the spiccato? It's all one kind of spiccato that I heard. And I think essentially it's because it's not free enough. Your hand is not free enough to do, just to relax it. Sometimes if you lift the fiddle just that much, consciously, the boy has a better bouncing possibility. And instead of, we really have to, I'm extreme, that's extreme, obviously, but
That's really
it just
interesting.
starts bouncing. Huh? Can you try that? And the other thing is that I noticed, and that's something to do again, it's the same principle of catching the first note. What I hear, you're falling into it. See? In other words, what happens is that the left hand arrives way before the right hand. Okay? Just
Sorry, I'm not gonna pause it again, but to the like string instrumentalist out there, how hard is it to like, work on your skill? Because I think the violin already is a very, very like complex instrument. And I think it might be maybe one of the most difficult instruments to like really master. So yeah, like is it like easy for y'all to like notice that you're, for example, getting better? Like how fast is the progress? Because I can imagine that it's really difficult to get better with an instrument like this.
think of the ball, not the left hand. Well, do it a couple of times. And pick up and go. No, you do this. That's better. Okay. Right, now do that. Just like you're bouncing a football or a baseball. I mean a basketball.
Baseball.
Just, right? Is this a French bow?
No.
Ah, because French bows do bounce better here.
Wait, there are different type of
From this
bows?
guy. 'Cause it bounces bow, just for some reason it bounces here very well. See? It's a French bow. That's not a French bow? What is that?
German bow.
A German bow. Oh, I don't know where they bounce. Anyway, what I'm trying to get at is that the bow has to be there before the left hand. And there's a Kreutzer number 7. And it goes, it's 8th notes. How many of you know that? Ah, phew, thank you. All right, now. See what I'm doing? I can't do it that well anymore, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. But essentially what I'm getting at is the bow is there before the left hand, before the note speaks. So it's, see? While the up bow is stroked, it's already on a down bow position to play. See?
I don't play the violin and I'm so invested right now.
And what it does is it makes the brain say, hey, the right hand has got to be there before the left hand. And that's true, almost to everything that we do. Because without the bow, we can't make the sound. It's out, without the orchestra, we can't make the sound. So we are anticipating every motion that we do as much as possible. 98% of it becomes second nature after a given stretch of time. Right? Okay, let's go on.
New piece.
Wait. Can you do that without... Just let the right hand do it.
necessary movements, it means.
All right. Can you speak to me as loud as you can right with that phrase? Speak to me. I'm sitting in the 15th row. I've paid $12.50, and I want to hear that tune. Okay? I don't care what the composer has put down there. Just as loud as you can with the nicest sound, obviously. Hey, wait.
This sounds louder, I feel like. But it might be the violin though, right?
No, it's gotta hurt. It's really gotta hurt. Do it, do it, do it. All right, good. Now, the same intensity, softer. Come on, do it. Put your hand here. Over here. Are you squeezing? You're not even squeeze. Squeeze. That's pretty tense, isn't it? Yeah, but it's completely relaxed here. See? In proportion, of course. I mean, it's not as relaxed as it
you
comes
gotta
here.
do it with a lot of practice though, that's the
Right.
thing.
So, if I didn't do that, put your hand here again. See?
Because I feel like even like with like normal, let's say, no matter what you're practicing, but obviously this is very specific, like trying to tell your brain that here, like this part has to be tense and like the fingers have to be relaxed. It's really difficult. And then you're already like playing, so you have to like focus on so many different things. So I feel like it doesn't just come naturally. Obviously, if you're overly talented, I can imagine. But this happens with a lot of like a lot of practice, you know? And I think this goes to like every instrument. If it's outside of classical music, like even when you're practicing, I don't know, a sport or something, you know, there are always like different aspects that you have to focus on. But like even him explaining that makes it like, you know, yeah, just interesting overall to kind of understand what I feel like each part that is holding like the violin has to do. And then you also have to focus on the other hand that is like moving the bow. And then also you're focusing on trying to produce like the most beautiful melody as possible, and also playing like the right notes.
It's gotta hurt. Squeeze, squeeze. Yeah. All right. Now let's talk about music. Play with me. Right? But you gotta start with some intensity because otherwise you have nowhere to go. Because music is essentially two things, tension relaxation. But, you know, the relaxation comes from, it's like comedy. Comedy is nothing without drama. You have to have drama. Then it's funny. It's,
Need a punchline.
It's nothing. It's intensity. Because what you're getting later on is... What's the indication there? I can't remember. And? Ah, C major. Yeah. And what's the beginning?
Adagio piano.
Piano, but it's A minor. Yeah, I can play piano, sure. We gotta reach that last row there, remember? $12.50. And in order to do that, you gotta do it here, physically.
Better
You gotta
get a
do it.
mic.
It's gotta hurt. If it doesn't hurt you, ain't gonna hurt them. See? We wanna hurt them sometimes. Let them get out of the concert hall and say, you know, I really cried in that spot. They're not saying it because they were happy. Right? All right? Good. Can we take a break? Can we take a break? 5 minutes to air the place out. It's getting very hot, huh?
Damn, I'm here watching the documentary. I appreciate the video though, you know.
You nervous?
Very different, you know, down there.
Yeah. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Yeah, right. Okay. Let's start again. Let's start again and take one thing at a time, okay? Let me just, can I tune?
So this is the second student.
Okay, first of all, let's think about two things. One is that we're trying to play in a key that's very bright and in a 4/4 rhythm. Very simple. D major, ba, right? And here I am, folks. You just heard a tutti. Well, we didn't hear the tutti, but there's a tutti. And I'm here, I'm going to make a statement. And Mozart helps us with that. He goes, that's a total statement. It's D major. It's a triad. Right? So, in order to combat your nerves, just think. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Here I am, folks. D major, Mozart. And I'm going to make a statement. 2 bars, basta. Bum, ba, ba, ba. Okay, you can do that better. You can do that better. All right, well, now think of the meter. Bum, bum, ba-dum,
It's
bum,
crazy because to
one,
me, I'm like, she's she's playing it, but then obviously to a professional,
nothing unusual. Everybody
they
runs
notice
it,
like this,
including
you know,
orchestra, soloists,
I guess the mistakes.
To hold back the da, 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 da. I'm making a statement. It's D major. That's all it is. It's 8th notes D major. One more time. All right. Yeah, but you gotta find your D, huh? Okay. All right. You know what I've done? In order to combat that, I've been fighting for 25 years with that with that 1 bar. So I do. If I can't go up and down, I go one way. Try it. Try it. Just try it. Just that. Again. Then down. Finish down. Now do the forte. Again. Is that easier or more difficult or what?
It's kind of easier.
Right? Well,
Oh, okay. I think he was the youngest.
something. Don't worry about the
You
rhythm.
guys gotta
It's in 3/8.
um
Don't worry.
write all the
Okay?
pieces that they
Don't get
played in the
yourself into a
comments for me,
box.
please.
Okay? Just feel.
This one too, obviously.
Play, and tell us.
Thank
that
you.
This is an introduction to a slow movement. Violas. Wait. Why? Why not? Why not? Fermata. Stop. Everything stop fermata. And you got it according to what you have. The whole.
It's like
the
you're holding your
size,
breath,
playing, the emotion of the
and
moment.
at the end,
He's giving you a
let
fermata.
it
He says,
all
"Stop."
out. Like
The
very
composer says,
slowly
"Stop."
though. That's how
So
I
he
understood it.
says to you, guide it. You control the stopping. Right? Do it once, Appo. And play the
I've turned
first
into a violin instructor in this video.
2 bars.
I hope you guys are enjoying it, by the way.
Still, quiet.
At least I am, so.
All right. Now, can you give me a little bit more intensity in the left hand? 2, 3. 2, 3. One, 2. But you have to save the ball. Okay, now. Oh. Here, fingers. Sure. Also, would help because if you don't, I mean, you do it with the arm, it doesn't work. So little fingers. Then you open up. But you have to control that sound. It's the support that singers give with their diaphragm. Or wind players, when they're playing very soft, they go. I don't know how many of you have seen Fischer Dieskau, but when he sings piano, he goes like this on his feet, and he goes. There's air coming out. There's control from the diaphragm, and it's the same thing we're doing here. We're doing it with a bow. In fact, I sometimes step forward too. But I mean, it just helps you. It gives you a little bit of a lift, huh? Don't get yourself choked up because you say, oh my God, there's a long bow coming. Because then you're already 2 steps behind, right? And look, listen. Can you take a breath? Do that. No, you go. I'm going. In, not out.
So then do you hold it or do you let it out?
Doesn't matter. wait, I'm not finished with you. Wait.
He's a good instructor, though.
We
You
can't
gotta
do that
get,
in
like,
Mozart, right? The style, the period.
we're almost done. Last time I'm pausing, but like, he's a really good instructor. I think, obviously, like, I don't have like experience when it comes to like learning instrument and having like, somebody teach me, but when I used to play the drums, I noticed that when somebody's just standing there and explaining to you what you did wrong, and they're explaining to you like what you should do right without actually showing you, you don't, catch up fast. But when they sit down and actually like approach you, show you, okay, your hand movements, maybe during this section you rushed, maybe take your time, and like they show you and like you can see, okay, like you have a picture in front of you, so it's much easier when you're doing it again. You just have to remember like that picture, but if it's an instructor that like it's just telling you, okay, this is what you did wrong, okay, thank you for that, but then he tells you, okay, this is how you should do it instead, but then doesn't show you how to do it instead, you don't have like a picture in your head where you can like, use when you get to that section or when you get to that point again. So I really like how he like shows them, like he shows them how to hold it, like explains, for example, with how the breathing explanation. I think that's also really good. And just observation, like he's actually like looking and watching, and then what he observes he tells you, and then he tells you, okay, how can you do it better? I really like that. I think even like when it comes to teachers,
This is very
like outside of classical music, I
romantic
think it's
music.
so important to have instructors or
And
teachers like
within
that,
a framework. Within a framework.
because you learn much
mustn't
faster.
Explode unnaturally, but you have to speak that in absolutely the truest, possibly convincing manner you have, right, to the audience. Because we are no longer, we are out of the Baroque era. We are away from that. We are now in 1830s, 40s in Europe, Middle Europe. A lot is going on,
Damn, 1830s.
right?
Oh wow,
You have to think of that.
that's a long time
So,
ago.
can you try it again? Can you try it again? Just really try and, I don't know how to say it, but just try and really make us listen to every note that you want to produce out of the instrument. Make us listen. Don't just play it because he wrote it down on a piece of paper, yeah?
Gotta make us feel what you are feeling.
Hey, wait.
At least
Take a breath.
try.
One, two, three, 1, 2. Open. Better. Look, if I didn't think of the bow, it would do like this. Don't you see that a lot? No. Here. The bow makes the left hand go there. It reminds you where that spot is. Believe it or not. Right? I know it's hard. You have to experiment and feel it yourself. And you know what? Sometimes we miss it. And that's why we practice. It's like a backhand. How many times do you see those guys on the court those pros, practicing the motion within a 5-hour match or 5-setter. How many times do they go back to that motion? What does that mean? It means they're going into the basics because they're not feeling quite right. Well, it's the same idea within a performance. It becomes second nature, of course. It doesn't require 10 hours a day, 2 hours a day. It requires 20 minutes a day, half an hour. It's basics, basics, basics. The bow essentially is, we should break it down into 3 parts: the frog, the middle, and the tip. There are 3 unique problems in that, in order for us to combat the problem of playing with a straight stick. Because essentially what happens is that we use, the arm is moving in a semicircle. That's the natural flow of the arm, right? Okay, all of a sudden, we have to go at a 90-degree angle with a straight stick in our hand against Mother Nature, see? We have to do that. First thing happens is from the shoulder to the elbow, it becomes stationary, correct? It's still moving, but less so. The angle is smaller, isn't it? I mean, it's a lot smaller than that. If you just take the elbow, right? If you take it from the elbow, you put your hand here, don't let it move. The arm moves like that, with a breakage at the elbow, right? Now, all of a sudden, we're not doing that anymore. See, it's smaller. That's become stationary. Now, the next thing we have to do is a double process. One is, we have to change that motion and make it go that way. See? So we are making the forearm essentially go
Sorry
out
that I'm not.
from
I'm
the
so
elbow,
invested
go
in
out
this,
against Mother Nature.
and I don't even
right?
play the instrument.
Out, and then the wrist breaks in
Crazy.
2 ways. It goes in and out, in and out, in, out. I heard that for 4.5 years, every waking moment when I studied with Mr. G, because that's what you have to do in order to play the fiddle. And if anybody says that you don't have to do that, like that. Can I go home now? Goodbye, thank you. Thank you.
It was a really good video. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, hey, shout out to Sky. Very different video, as I said, from the ones that I normally react to. You know, most of the time it's just me listening to the pieces, but watching a video like this where somebody that I mean, it's obviously like a master, and what they do is teaching like upcoming students from that time. And just listening to it, I feel like even though I don't play the instrument, I'm also learning a lot. And I'm also noticing that in everything that you do, if you want to be good at it, you really have to practice and put in the time, you know? And I understand why people that are passionate about certain things, they put like a tremendous amount of time into that, because you just want to get so good at it. And I also really how do you call it, when he was explaining the thing with the going back to the basics, it is like a lot of people forget when it comes to like having a foundation, because no matter what you're starting with, if it's you learning an instrument, I don't know, learning a sport, whatever, a skill, you always have to start with a foundation. Because if you're going to build on something, you always need a foundation for you to build on it. So that's the basics. So if you can master the basics, I feel like you are so much ahead of other people that they learn the basics and then they just move to like the more complicated stuff. But people that are like, that have perfected the basics, you can always tell that they are so comfortable when it comes to a lot of things because they just have it mastered, you know. So I hope what I'm trying to say makes sense, but overall, really enjoyed the video. I think it was a very educational and very informative video, so I hope y'all also enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, the pieces that we heard here, I would really appreciate it if y'all like put it down in the comments and let me know what you think about the video. And yeah, it's been your boy Giddy. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Bye.